you have people who know you as a painter. You have people who know you as someone's daughter. There's a huge community. You have people who know you as as the founder of Raised in Art. And so do you mix all of this under Snehal Goyal, or are you okay with having a few people knowing you as the founder of Raised in Art and not knowing your painterly hypersensitive side?
No, I think it's all connected. I think Raised in Art has its value only because Snehal Goyal is an artist.
Sure. Can you explain to people what is Raised in Art? Go for it, like full ad. Go for it.
During the COVID, I did a couple of courses on homeschooling and understanding education at home and how do you entertain a toddler basically because you're home all the time. And we found like a lot of joy in doing these creative practices at home because even I could not go to the studio, so I used to spend a lot of time
Yeah.
with my daughter.
Yeah.
That's when that time I had only one child, and I realized that she shares the same joy of painting and coloring and like exploring like different medias. And then I thought like why not teach her certain things in this creative manner, and that's how a lot of ideas started coming. We did a lot of practice during the COVID on making her understand, helping this learning practice to be more creative. And that's how Raised in Art as an idea began. I started it with writing a couple of blogs about practices that I did with her, about examples of
Yeah.
how we learned, for example, 1 to 10.
Yeah.
And we learned about the garden and about
Yeah.
the bugs, for
Yeah.
example. And then it eventually became a good platform like Instagram and all became faster to reach many other moms who were also doing a lot of practices at their homes.
You always wanted to this happened only after your child
Yes.
Raised in Art. I mean, you're using your whole mind, your whole brain, all your skill sets, from marketing to your creativity to your printmaking to your you also make these small objects and you make gift boxes.
No, we don't make gift boxes.
No,
They
you
are-
make you make ready set things to in Raised. What is the syllabus of Raised in Art? It's not like a syllabus.
So Raised in Art in the COVID started. I started it as a brand to create these sensory kits because I believe like between the age from 0 to 6, sensory development is so important for all for a holistic brain development.
Yeah.
And I started curated these sensory kits on different themes, which we started selling online.
Explain sensory kits.
So these are open-ended play kits that involve all the senses of the child.
So you can
But it's not a puzzle. There is no right answer. It's just to explore.
Sure.
So-
Sounds amazing.
And then once the world got back into its physical form, I thought, why not start these in the studio explorations for the kids in Pune? Yes, I'm in Pune, so it happens in Pune where I spend my Saturdays with the kids,
With different kids.
learning from them. They learn from me. I think it's a whole process of
Yeah.
exploring different materials, different ways of looking at things, of observing.
Why is that important for you?
Because I get to learn so many ways in which I didn't see the world like that.
Why is it important for the children also?
It's also important for children because I feel like children from the beginning need to be taught to think openly, need to be taught to observe in the right way.
As
And
opposed to? What is your
I
complaint?
supposed to I don't like telling them color within the lines. I don't like telling them that apple is red, so your apple should be red.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I also feel like art is not like just drawing and coloring.
What is it?
It's beyond that. Like it's exploring clay, it's exploring today photography, it's exploring so many other ways. Like
Yeah.
apart from just learning how to draw skillfully.
Yeah.
And I don't want to teach skill. I want to teach how to think creatively.
That's amazing. And you think the school system doesn't allow?
I
You
think they're
obvious-
restricted because of the syllabus in many ways.
Yeah.
But because of these now liberal schools which have, you need to research on a particular project, I believe like some learners are not very like read and learn. Some learners have a very creative way of expressing what they have learned.
Yeah.
And I think art has its major role to do even in everyday education.
Sure.
So
So like your daughter goes to an IB school. So
yes.
do you have an project that you are suddenly shocked looking at, that when you were
Yeah.
in school you were like, what is this?
Yeah, even her teachers,
Like,
they love it how she explains, and she draws so easily. Like whatever she learns, she loves has a page of in her writing book where she's drawn and shown what she has learned about any of the things
Sure.
that they are doing their research on,
yeah.
and she truly enjoys it.
What
So
is a 5-year-old researching?
they have units where they research on, like, for example, about habitats. Now they're learning about their body. So she's learning how to draw the heart and how to draw the lungs, but her heart is
Is a
very creative.
what
So
what does your daughter's heart look like? It's not a heart.
no, she tries to see the original, but she has her own observation and
That's
way.
amazing, yeah. It's amazing.
I think not many parents also know how to see how amazing it is. Like you,
At 5 I couldn't even say heart.
yeah,
She can draw a heart her way.
yeah.
I find it really amazing. I mean, yeah, kids today. My nephew is also magic. It's just it's shock and awe for me. And so you let's get back to your art practice. Now you are an artist mother. You do a particular kind of practice.
Yes.
You have a daughter. You're close to both these subjects now. Your own personal practice, your daughter. If your daughter draws,
And my son also.
and your son, yeah,
He's 20 months, but he enjoys
he enjoy-
coloring.
coloring.
Like explore.
And so, how do you refrain from? How do I say this? How do you refrain from holding yourself back and saying no, that's the wrong way to do it, or that's the right way to do it, or to school the child? How do you
I
refrain
think my
from?
daughter has taught me how to unschool myself.
Yeah, let's talk
because-
about unschooling, man. That's a subject that I'm really tripping on to talk to you about.
Unschooling about
Sorry.
unschooling about, like, how you asked me the right question, like how do you refrain from saying that maybe you could do this. But I think now 2 years down the line of having variety of children at the studio,
Yeah.
it's just become a habit of there's nothing wrong and nothing right. So we do a lot of observational drawing and thinking in the studio also. So I think kids are capable enough to just see and try to do it by themselves. They don't need somebody to tell them actually.
Who's making the syllabus for you?
I curate it by myself with my experiences with the kids,
Amazing, eh?
how they're progressing, and then we decide what module to do next.
And your father's art foundation setup helps you in any way to kind of like organize this? Because I can't imagine you having 20 people in your studio. You have a billing desk. All kids come. You have to make products. You have to like do
So
make a small manufacturing
studios
unit.
become like a nice it's like a professional setup. We have staff,
Yeah,
we have people in the team who do social media, we have
yeah.
so we have people for trained teachers, the way we'd like them to talk to children.
Yeah. How big? I didn't know your setup is so big. I thought it's like 5 people.
Yeah.
5 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. 5 people. It's nice. And you and when parents come to you, are they looking at, for example, something different from school, or they know exactly what you're going to offer?
No, I think they just respect the fact that I'm an artist and I look at it from artist point of view. So I think all the parents have trusted this process very blindly. They just don't expect anything, but they know that the child loves to come, and I think that's the success of it.